Yo, this is Bernard, aka the Scarlet Spider.
And this is Samir, the King of Black.
And welcome to another episode of the Angry Blerds podcast.
Where the nerds are black and the nerds are angry.
Alright, we do have to give our condolences to two people from the world of cinema. So, we have to give a rest in peace to one, Richard Roundtree, who we all know and love from the Shaft series. The Shaft film series, because there was never a TV show, unfortunately. So, both of them are named Richard.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I just caught that.
Yeah, so my introduction to Richard Roundtree was because of a little TV show known as The Fresh Prince.
Oh, yeah, the wedding episode.
No, not that, because Will was obsessed with Shaft, but yes, that was also a reason. Because he always mentioned Shaft in Africa,
yeah.
Which was actually a movie. There was a Shaft TV series. Yeah, so they basically did he was also in Roots. He's a
complicated man, and nobody understands him but his woman.
He was also in Generations. He did a voice in the game Akuji the Heartless on PlayStation. I think I had this game, bro.
Okay.
I forgot he was on Heroes. He was Charles Devereaux.
Oh.
He was in the revival of Knight Rider, Private Practice, Being Mary Jane. He appeared in an episode of the Lethal Weapon series. He was on the Blade TV series. He was in the Painkiller Jane movie. That was on the Sci-Fi Channel with Christiana Loken.
Oh my God!
Right, he was on a few episodes of Alias, Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman.
Oh yeah.
He did an episode of the Wayans Brothers, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, L.A. Law, Rock, Beverly Hills 90210. Oh, I knew he was on I knew he was on a few episodes of
his TV credits are legion.
Yes. So yeah, we definitely have to give a rest in peace to Mr. Richard Roundtree. So if you got a moment, go watch one of his classic movies. Just don't watch Steel. That's the only one I don't recommend.
God, Steel is dumb.
Yeah, so watch Seven, Theodore Rex, Original Gangsters, any of the Shaft movies, Blood Fist 3. I mean, the list goes on and on. We also have to give a rest in peace to one Richard Moll, who we all pretty much know from Night Court. And, looking at this guy's filmography, I always knew him as the big, tall bailiff from Night Court. But once again, an individual who was in our lives, time and time again. Samir, put your phone on silent, please. He was in several movies that I've seen. Bro, he was in Sidekicks with Chuck Norris.
Who was he in Sidekicks?
He played somebody named Horn. So he might have been one of Joe Piscopo's goons. He was in the Flintstones movie with John Goodman and Rick Moranis. He was in Loaded Weapon 1.
Never heard of
Jingle All the Way. He was in the sequel to Casper. So Casper: A Spirited Beginning. Casper Meets Wendy.
The direct-to-DVD terrible sequels. Yeah.
Yeah. He was in Evolution.
Oh.
Yeah. Scary Movie 2. He was also the voice of Two-Face on Batman the Animated Series. He appeared on The Dukes of Hazzard. Once again, just someone who, had a long, prolific career. He actually passed away at the age of 80. So, geez, these two passed away a year apart from each other.
Well, in age, not in time.
No, I meant in age. I mean, it's been a few days as well. But yeah, so Richard Roundtree actually passed away from pancreatic cancer, and Richard Moll, they did not give a cause of death for him, but he did pass away on the 26th, and Richard Roundtree passed away on the 24th. So 2 days apart and a year apart in age. So we definitely have to give a rest in peace to those two icons. I'm more than likely going to watch Shaft 2000 with Sam Jackson, Kristen Bell, Richard Roundtree, and Mekhi Phifer as an honor to him. And I'm probably going to watch my favorite episode of Batman the Animated Series, my favorite Two-Face episode with the Judge. in honor of Richard Moll.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a plan. So this Painkiller Jane movie is an atrocity.
Samir, it was a made-for-TV movie. Most of those made-for-TV movies...
Yeah, but did they know anything about Painkiller Jane?
I mean, I don't know. Did you look to see who wrote the movie? Was it Jimmy Palmiotti?
I'm just looking at this character. I'm like, she's just a woman on a motorcycle with leather. Like they didn't grab any of the characterization, the visual, character of the character. It's just nothing. It's like Painkiller Jane is a very distinct looking character, and they drew none of her strengths visually to the character.
Samir, it was 2007. Live action comic book adaptations were in a dark time around the 2000. But
why not just call her secret agent lady with guns? Like why pull the name?
Because they bought the rights to
the but
franchise.
Painkiller Jane is not a household name. It's like this is a weird property to take and not do correctly. She would have been an easy cult classic.
Simple, because of the simple fact that plagiarism is a thing. And if the original creator finds out about said plagiarism, you can get sued. So I don't know if you know.
I want to see how they set this movie. Let me see how they set this movie. The plot. Hang on.
But once upon a time, there was a comic book in Vertigo known as Fables. And you know the whole story of Fables, right?
Uh-huh.
It's all the fairy tales but they somehow take place in the real world in modern times. And I don't know if you also recall, but ABC did a show very similar to that called... Say it with me, Samir. Once Upon a Time. Yep. And you know who sued them?
Yeah, Bill but Williams. That was flimsy.
Still.
All right, they did nothing in this. They could have gotten away with this.
It was a TV show, Samir.
They could have gotten away. They didn't have to pay anybody. This is so different from the comic.
I mean, I don't know anything about the comic.
I read the comic. This ain't nothing like...
You read the original run of the comic?
Yeah.
Jane Vasco begins as an undercover police officer attempting to infiltrate the Fonte mob. After gaining the trust of the mob boss, Joey Fonte, she is given an assignment of passing a message to a rival gang member, Adam. Not realizing that an explosive device has been planted on her. As she meets the target, the explosion causes significant injuries. Adam is injured. Through mysterious means, he manages to revive Jane, giving her superhero regenerative powers in the process, leaving her as a police officer, leaving her life as a police officer behind. She becomes a vigilante Painkiller Jane. Okay, so basically during the pilot episode, Jane discovers that she has superhuman abilities, supernormal regenerative powers, bordering on invulnerability. This is realized when she's pushed through a 40-story window and falls to her apparent death, only to later revive and completely recover. However, she still feels the pain of her injuries before they heal. Hey, man. Once again, it was sci-fi in the 2000s. I already told you how they aired Doctor Who out of order. Bro, you got to remember. So, this was around the time that USA was in their modern-day Renaissance bag, and they had Psych and all that stuff. You got to remember, sci-fi didn't hit theirs till, 2011, 2012 with Defiance and Being Human and Winona Earp and, what was the name of that one show?
That was their Renaissance, wasn't it?
Dark Matter?
Yeah, that was their Renaissance, wasn't it? Fringe? No, Fringe was Fox, right?
Fringe was Fox. Yeah. Don't you ever give that credit to sci-fi. Which I'm actually getting ready to rewatch that.
Fox don't deserve it.
Why not? Bro,
because they shit. Fox is shit. Don't say no. I'm getting no shit credit to Fox. I care if they did everything right.
Samir.
Fox sucks. That's why I'm glad they're gone.
No, it's still around. There's just
20th Century is still around.
No, the channel Fox is still around. Genius.
I'm talking about Fox Entertainment. All right, no one cares about Fox News.
Fox News and Fox ain't the same damn thing, dumbass.
What? Okay, so what did Disney buy? They bought Fox Entertainment.
They bought 21st Century Fox. So that's the channel, that's the movie studio, and the television studio. They don't own Fox
everything.
News. No, they don't.
That's everything that matters.
Samir, they don't own Fox News, is what I'm saying.
No one cares about Fox News. I'm saying they got everything that matters. Samir. I said they're not around anymore. That's what I said. No one's talking about anything else. What?
You literally said screw Fox News.
I said no one cares about Fox News. I'm talking about screw Fox. They don't have. I'm not giving them any credit because of their transgressions from the years past with all their shitty adaptation movies. That's what I'm talking about.
So you mad about what 7 X-Men movies, and you just, I mean, in Fantastic Four, but we not talking about
who did Daredevil.
I was going to say Daredevil next.
Yeah, all that shit.
Once again, what that got to do with television? Those are two different departments.
Mutant X.
I believe that was Warner Brothers. I don't think that was Fox. I mean, bro, we going on a tangent already. We're 10 minutes in. We ain't even get to no damn stories yet. I'm not trying to edit a 3-hour episode.
Where's Mutant X at? God, this movie is it's terrible.
It was syndicated. And once again, why are you acting like all that syndicated stuff wasn't trash?
Well, I mean, look, bro, you don't gotta tell me syndicated. I mean, I be ripping on,
bro. This ain't nothing to do with goddamn 20th century Fox TV or nothing, bro. This was Fireworks Entertainment.
Where did it air?
Marvel Studios and the Global. What do you mean? Where did it air? It was a syndicated show.
20th Century Fox sued Marvel Tribunal, the Fireworks. Yes. Oh, okay, so they killed. So Fox killed this shitty show. Actually,
yes,
that's pretty funny.
We've had this conversation before.
I'll give them credit. They killed crappy Mutant X.
Now, once again, as I was saying, you got to remember also the early 2000s. It was all about syndication. So there was, look at me, there was Mutant X. Relic Hunter with Tia Carrere, Nightman, Cleopatra 2525. I feel like there was another one up in there.
All the shows are terrible.
Hercules, Xena, all that was syndicated. They had no home. All right, but yeah. So neither here nor there. Let's get into our stories because this man already got me going on tangents. All right, so. One of the things I brought up to you and our friends in the group chat, and I said that it was going to sell out quick, fast, and in a hurry. So, as I told you, Jonathan Hickman is reviving the Ultimate Universe, but on a separate, different Earth. Hold on a second. My light is acting stupid.
Why are you in the darkness?
Because I'm not using my ring light. It's too bright.
You was covered in darkness.
No, you know, like one Darren Hayes song. I said Darren Hayes, not Savage Garden. So don't start singing Truly Manly Deeply.
Is that the one that's I wanna walk with you on the mountain?
Shut up. That's why I said shut up. That's why I said shut up because you never get the lyrics right. I've told you the lyrics countless.
I wanna push you into the sea.
Yeah, I wanna push you into the sea. All right, so. Ultimate Spider-Man issue 1 will be coming out in January. And this is the one thing that everyone wanted. And the comments, people are so mad because, you know, Peter Parker is married with 2 kids. And they're not, they're mad that it's not 616 Peter. This is
yeah. This is why people don't really care. Okay, so look, they'll do anything and everything they want to in Ultimate in alternate universes. That's where all the gloves are off. But 616, branding all the way. You got to stay to your brand. You can't move. You can't call out the lines. Branding. Spider-Man has to be a loser. Batman has to be alone and brooding. Branding. Okay. Superman has to be the quintessential nucleus man, where he has the long-term relationship. I guess now kid. Branding. Okay. It can't ever step out of it.
Sir, Clark has 3 kids.
When did he get 3?
About a year and a half ago.
Oh, there you go. More nucleus. Dude popping out kids.
No. They're adopted.
Did Chris can't come back? Lord Zod? Or Val? Oh.
No.
That was sad. They should get that boy his happiness.
I mean, Zod's got his son, and he's a teenager.
Anyway, I mean, I'm glad that this Peter isn't a loser, but 616 is still a loser.
I mean, can I finish this? Because you cut me off like 2 minutes ago. So I was going to go into the details of the book. So, like I said, this is going to be Ultimate Spider-Man issue 1. This is written by Jonathan Hickman, and it will be drawn by Marco Cicchetto, as I originally discussed. But now we actually have promo art of, you know, a older Peter Parker, and it basically says "Meet the Parkers." So Peter and MJ have 2 ginger kids, and Peter is sprouting a full beard on some NC2 stuff. So kind of like in the world of Spider Woman or Spider Girl, as she was originally called, but he's not missing a leg. So, and his spider design is a little bit different. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. I don't really like it.
It's a spider.
No, Samir. So you know, like how the spiders are always on the side. So it's like it's perfectly proportioned. So you got the head in basically the bottom of the spider.
I'm having a hard time picturing the other one now because I'm only seeing this one.
No, you need to go look at the picture for this spider, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Like as far as the design goes, because it looks so weird. Like it's just like the legs are too high up on the body of the spider.
It's like an actual arthropod. So basically, all the legs are on the main thorax of the
yes.
And then the abdomen is by itself, which is what it should be. It's the anatomical silhouette of a spider.
I get that, but once again, seeing the traditional spider for 37 years of my life, basically, it's just.
Now, is this a completely rebooted, or is this off of the ashes or the bones or the foundation of the original Ultimate Universe?
My nigga, I swear you don't ever remember shit I tell you on this.
I'm trying to remember. I know we talked about it, but refresh my memory.
Okay, so I guess the plan before Donny Cates got in his accident was he was going to reboot the Ultimate Universe because Reed went back home to Earth 1610.
That's what we talked about. Yeah, he recreated it.
But Hickman did this Ultimate Invasion miniseries where Reed left 1610 and went to another universe called I don't remember the designated number, but it's not 1610. It's something very similar to that. I think it's 0610 or something like that, and basically made his own universe. So this is off the tail end of the Ultimate Invasion stuff. But bro, the comments, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
The Spider-Man fandom finally won. Finally, we are so back. That means we can finally stop reading dog shit 616 Spidey. Can't wait to read this. I mean, I'm happy they're together and have a family in the Ultimate Universe, but it seems to prove that Marvel fans want them to be together, and they're keeping them apart out of spite, as well as an unwillingness to admit they made a mistake. He got a son? Spider-Man fans getting the year of their life right now. Finally, my GOAT is living a normal life. We fucking won. Peter deserves a happy story. All right, everyone who said they wanted this, time to actually buy it in large numbers so they can make it clear to Marvel that you mean it. So you let them be together, and they once again present Ultimate Universe, but not 616, which is the only one that matters.
They're not wrong.
Somebody said, yes, it's a Spidey I can relate to. Once again, I mean, we got to see. Well, I got to see because I'm the only one reading it.
I'm sorry. I'm slowly catching up on comics. I'm not touching Spider-Man with a 10-foot pole. I like my happiness. I don't need depression. So, if I want to read something depressing, I'll go read some manga. I got a stack of manga waiting for me right there. That's just as depressing.
Speaking of depressing, I'm going to get into my review of Spider-Man 2 later on in the pod. All right. But yeah, so did they put the actual release date? But I do know one thing. By the time you guys hear this, you need to go buy Spider-Boy issue 1 because that will be coming out on the 1st of the month. So that's this coming Wednesday. So yeah, buy that, and it might be worth some money eventually. I mean, also see if you can find Spider-Man issue 7 from, I believe it came out earlier this year or last year, because that's his first appearance. And if you can find that, it's worth the pretty penny. But this will be coming out January 10th, 2024. All right, Samir, tell us the story.
All right.
Damn, man, I fucked up.
What?
I was going to start the intro of the pod doing Meatwaf's voice to see how long I can keep it going, but hey, too late.
No one needs to see that. So let's continue my hatred of all things Fox Entertainment. May they rot in hell. So Edgar Wright turned down the job of directing Channing Tatum's Gambit movie back in the day when it was a thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I wonder how, if he had said yes, like, I mean, what would it look like? I mean, he basically said he didn't know the character too well. He appeared after my time reading Marvel roughly in the 1985 to 1990s or so. So he wasn't one of the things I knew. And he's probably, I mean, honestly, I don't know Edgar. All right, you could go back and do some research. Like, you don't have to know the character off set.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, to do some research. All right.
I mean, the man was getting ready to read Ant-Man. I'm pretty sure he ain't reading no Scott Lang stuff. Well, nobody read no Scott Lang stuff.
No, but I mean, he ain't the only Ant-Man that's been around.
Yeah, but once again, Michael Douglas was Hank Pym. So, yeah.
He could do some research.
I mean, he wrote the first movie. He still has a writer credit on that film.
I mean, okay, so although Wright originally signed on for Ant-Man, his brush with the X-Men have been kept out of the limelight until now. So that's just something that, I'm just glad that movie never saw the light of day, to be honest. I mean, of all actors to play that role, like...
Okay, so look. What's with the Channing Tatum slander?
Nothing. He doesn't fit that role. I got nothing but love for that dude. Do your thing. Go off, King. He don't need to be that role. All right? That was not... Can he even do an accent?
We don't know. We've never heard
exactly. We don't know. Now, see, if he was British, oh yeah, no problem. But American actors don't do accents that well.
Robert Downey Jr., Sherlock Holmes.
Okay, name another one. And not a non. Like Joseph Gordon-Levitt, great actor, shitty French accent.
When the hell did Joseph Gordon-Levitt do a French accent?
The Walk.
Oh, well, he played the guy who walked across the
tyrant. Yeah, the guy was French, and they made I'm like, why did he? They could have casted a French guy to play that role.
Yeah, sounds good, but that's when Joseph Gordon-Levitt was at his peak, and the Dark Knight.
They didn't make that much money.
I get that, but once again, they were trying to cash in on his star appeal because did he just do Inception in The Dark Knight Rises?
Yeah, it's 2015, so he was on his age.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Sam Worthington. Like Sam Worthington didn't get almost every single role in Hollywood after Avatar. But honestly, I can't think of any other American actors who have done accents in films.
They don't do accents well. That's what I'm saying.
Off the top of my head. I mean, there are some. I just can't think of any off the top of my head.
But I'm saying, Europe turns out all the best actors that can drop and recreate an accent. If you want to do someone to do a wide plethora of accents, get a British actor.
Yeah.
Or at least, a British colony, like, Australia, New Zealand. But even they be having issues dropping the accent sometimes in Australian actors.
Hugh Jackman actually let his accent slip in X-Men 2.
Also, what was Buddy's name from Charlie Hannon? Where's he from?
Charlie Hunnam. He's British. He's British. You're still looking it up, even though I just told you he's British.
No, I'm trying to find out someone. It may not have been him. It was in Pacific Rim. Who was the guy acting opposite to him?
Idris Elba?
The other guy.
The other guy? I don't remember. Bro, you know how long it's been since I watched Pacific Rim?
Yeah, I know. The first one's good. Charlie, no, not Charlie Day.
Burn Gorham?
No, Rob. Yeah, I think it's Rob Kaczynski, whatever his name.
Yeah, he's British.
So he's British. Yeah. Okay, so these two. So this is an example of British actors maybe not doing so great, but that might have been directing. Because
he's flipped his accent to an Australian accent. That's all. He wasn't
right. It was American. It was up and down. Like, it was weird. Like his accent was uneven.
I got to go back and watch that because the way you remember random shit like accents slipping, like I noticed it one time in X-Men 2, and that's because of the cut that they decided to do with the film. Because like Famke Janssen just stared at Hugh Jackman for like all of 2 seconds, like, bro, you slipped out. Phrasing. But yeah, I mean, who knows what Edgar Wright would have done with that? And who knows? Maybe Channing Tatum would have gotten a dialect coach. We don't know.
Or just get someone who needs less of a dialect coach.
My nigga, can you name any famous people who act from St. Louis?
No.
I mean, New Orleans?
No.
Exactly.
I'm always for finding.
I know you always talking about finding.
You go to the local theater scene, pluck somebody out, see what they can do. All right, stop picking from this pre-existing slot of actors.
Look, all I'm saying is you're gonna go down to New Orleans, you're gonna find somebody who talk good, but then when they get on camera, they're gonna start talking like
that's why I said find somebody from the local theater scene.
I literally just said that. That's where I was going, but once again, you cut me off. But then again, you're gonna find somebody who talk like old boy from The Waterboy.
Yeah, and who could turn it on up.
No, I'm talking about the dude who plays Sean's dad on Boy Meets World.
That was him? Was that
him? Yes, a very incomprehensible accent. Boy.
Listen, so Cajun sounds rough, and don't
exactly.
But don't butcher a character. All right, if you want the character, get the character. Don't just bastardize him for Hollywood consumption. All right, that's why I want that movie made.
Well.
It goes back to Painkiller Jane. Like, if you want the character, do the character right. Don't just take what you want and then.
Once again, why are you comparing TV to film?
Because the lines are blurred now.
Samir, there's several. Yeah, now, but we're talking about then. There's several things you can go back and reference from then.
Anyways, like I said, I'm glad that movie was never made. It sucked.
I mean, how can it suck if it was never made?
It would have sucked. It would have sucked.
Possibly.
I don't want to hear that from you because you like to write movies off before you even see them.
Yeah, based off of what I've seen in trailers. So I've seen some stuff. I didn't spend 2 hours of my life watching a movie.
I don't know. Do we? You already wrote off the new Snow White movie.
Samir, I just don't have any interest in Disney remakes or watching a movie where, the lead actress just bashes the entire franchise.
Why do you do that? You turn to an old man. I don't like the cut of her jib. What does that matter? That has nothing to do with the movie. Nothing to do with the movie.
Yeah, but once again, I'm sticking with point A. I don't watch Disney remakes. And I think especially for stuff.
I think some Disney remakes are necessary. Okay, so
are they?
Yes. Snow White was like 40 minutes less. Or less. There's no plot in that movie.
Okay, but once again, Samir,
do something with it.
Samir, once again, it's a movie I really don't give two shits about.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you immediately think you're not going to give two shits about it. This movie could change your life. You don't know that. Like you're already trying to write it off.
Why are you always trying to say a movie can change my life? Nothing in
you don't know that though.
Samir, I'm 37 years old. There's no movie on the fucking face of the planet that has changed my life.
Dear God, sir, that is so bleak and
how is that bleak? I enjoy movies, but I've never had like a moment where I was like, oh my God, I have to rethink everything.
You never had that moment where a moment of clarity brought on by art that you untaken? It doesn't have to be a movie. It could be a game. It could be a book. It could be no, really?
No, dude. No. Now you're moving the goalposts because I was saying no to film. Books, yes. Albums, yes.
What books have you read that moved your life?
Will Smith's book actually inspired me to like.
So it's autobiography? I'm talking about art, sir. Autobiographies aren't art. They're recollections of past events. They're not art.
It's still a form of art, Samir.
Is it though?
A person's life story can inspire you to do better with your own life.
It can, sure. But we're talking about art. We're talking about art, though. We're talking about art. Our biographies art. That's the question.
I mean, Google it. You tell me. Are they?
Asking that question right now.
5 minutes later.
I think it's a weird question. Okay.
Here's why is biography important to art and literature?
It's considered non-fictional. So
of course it's non-fictional.
All right, so then the question is, can non-fiction be considered art?
According to biography, Britannica.com, in the sense biography can be regarded as a craft rather than an art. Techniques of research and general rules for testing evidence. Wait, what? No, I'm not talking about the study of biography. I quit. I'm over it, bro. Let's move on.
But that's the thing. We're talking about art, sir. Like, did no artist ever moved you?
I literally just told you albums have moved me.
Okay. And they never moved you so deeply that it brought an epiphany or it brought a new perspective on something?
No, they just make me recollect on some things. Sometimes they're happy, sometimes they're sad. I've just never like heard an album that said, "I'm gonna get up and make something of my life."
I mean, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be so on the sleeve.
So Samir, so what do you mean by move? That's what I'm trying to get to.
I mean, just change your worldview, like something that you reasonably preconceived, and maybe this particular piece of art changed that, or maybe something about yourself that you didn't like, and you had the motivation to change that bit of yourself. Nothing. You never had that ever.
No.
That is. I mean, I don't know. I mean, just. Sorry, I'm sorry, sir. I'm just sorry you never had that feeling. It's like finding out. It's not like finding out someone close you've never been in love. It's just it's rough. I'm sorry.
You and these comparisons, bro. You got like the weirdest fucking comparisons.
That's not a weird comparison. Art is just so. It's life, all right. And to not have had that experience. It's
Samir.
Just, I don't know. Yeah.
Once again, I feel stuff. I'm just not completely moved to the point where, it's,
maybe you haven't found
making me want to get up, get out and do something.
It doesn't have to be so on.
Samir, you literally just said that. So give me an example of something that moves you and how did it make you move?
Okay. So
and keep it quick because we 32 minutes in already. God damn it. We only got one story each.
All right. So I'm watching this OVA of this anime, right? And
watching OVAs. And
this particular OVA, it moved me to the point where mind you, this time in my life, it was like 5th grade, small kid, Coke bottle glasses.
Point.
As hell. So the point is, this particular OVA, standard shonen fare, but whatever it was, this particular scene hit me to the point where, you know what? I resonated with that character at that moment. And I felt, you know what? This is the moment, and I'm going to start standing up for myself. At that moment, I decided not to get bullied anymore. And to this day, no, I don't take shit. I'll get my ass kicked, but I don't take shit from anybody.
Okay, I was going to say a few years later, you got your ass jumped, and they took your iPod.
I mean, got jumped. What do you want me to say? I didn't turn into freaking Matt Murdock and started whooping everyone's ass with extra century. No, but I was, like I said, I wasn't on ticking with shit anymore.
No, like I said, bro, I've had moments where, I'm watching something and I feel moved just because of the way the story is driven. Like, perfect example, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. And that last fight when they're fighting Father and Alphonse sacrificed himself and Ed goes ham. He's like, "You dumbass!" And it just starts wailing on him.
Yeah, that's a good scene.
Yeah, that moved me. The ending of Fullmetal Alchemist moved me because they had a happy ending. So I was happy with the character.
Did that series maybe move you to repair the relationship with your brothers?
No.
Obviously not. But I'm saying that would be the example.
I was going to say, did you really just ask me that question?
No, obviously, but that's what I'm saying. It's like things like, okay, another example. The movie 50-50 starred Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Seth Rogen.
Right? Yes.
Yeah. So that movie, all right, it made me miss my mother deeply. All right. That wasn't even about the film. It was just literally the character had to reconnect with his mother. Because
I get that, but bro, you live like 5 minutes away from your mother.
Yeah, that's not the point. I had to call her and see her that next day and give her a hug. Like, art can move you.
Okay,
like,
so
playing God of War, both versions actually, but specifically the first one, God of War 2018. That game made me deeply miss my father all over again. It's art can move you.
Yeah, but so you're pivoting the definition of move now because that's an emotion.
It can be
that's what I'm talking about. Making you feel. You were the way you were describing art, making you, move you is like like
all
you're
of
having
the above, sir. D. Okay. All of the above.
Okay. Well then, yes, D. Yes, D. Okay, you want one? Because I'm watching Smallville right now because of Talkville. So when they hit season 5, I'm gonna be a wreck. When Jonathan Kent dies, especially the episode when Clark's watch gets stolen, I had a moment like that where Clark was just watching an old videotape of him and Jonathan on a tractor. It ends with him saying, "Wave goodbye, son," and Clark breaks down crying.
All right,
I actually found an old cassette of me and my father at a family reunion.
Okay, good. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm sorry. I think biographies and documentaries don't hit that same note.
No, but they inspire me, fool. like to get up and
sure.
That's what I was saying.
People
and then
can be inspired by other people. You can be inspired by Nelson Mandela. I mean,
and you shat on me trying to tell you what in Will's book inspired me. You're like, it don't count.
I'm just saying. I mean, you can be.
You're like, that ain't art.
You can be inspired by Mahala Yousafzai.
I don't even know who that is.
She was the girl in Pakistan who was shot in the head by the Taliban and who survived and later become a UN activist and got the Nobel Prize and still to this day is fighting for people's rights in these countries and human rights in these countries. Great person, wonderful individual.
All right, now that we gotten to the point where I'm moved. Can we get into our stories? Because once again, 6 minutes in, my dude.
Why do you always make it a matter of time, sir? I'm having a good time with you.
Samir,
we're talking about stuff. I'm just saying. Don't boil it down to numbers.
Samir, on average, do you know how long it takes me to edit one episode of this podcast?
On average, you said 4 hours.
It can take anywhere between 4 and 5 hours. You know why? Because I have to wait for this to import. So that's Friday night pretty much going. So Saturday, I get it.
Tell me you get a
Let me finish.
computer.
Samir, no, it's not the processing. It's the time of editing because, once again, I have to go through the podcast. I have to listen to it. I have to find photos and videos and things that we reference. It's like you brought up Edgar Wright. I'm obviously going to find a photo of Edgar Wright to put in here and possibly a photo of Gambit and Channing Tatum and blah, blah. So also, I have to cut out dead air. I have to mix in the intro, mix out the intro, the title card, all that. Edit, album art. So that's like 4 hours of my life gone.
If it's gone, if it's time well spent.
Yeah, until you call me and fuck up my editing because you bored at work on a Saturday. Yeah, I'm just sitting in Starbucks playing my Rogue Ally. It's like,
well, I don't call your bitch ass no more because you won't appreciate my calls.
Yeah, because I be behind on my podcast, and sometimes those podcasts are part of stories that I want to talk about. Because, perfect example, I told you about Joanna Robinson's book, MCU: The Rise of Marvel Studios. They, like I said, they do deep dives on Loki. So if it's something I might have missed, I can hear about it in the podcast. Like another perfect example, we didn't even talk about Marie having a benefactor when we reviewed last week's episode of The Boys.
Oh, well, that came into play this episode, so
exactly. But yeah, we're going to talk about it now. But anyway, I'm up. So let's get into some Aquaman news real quick. Let's just get into film news in general because a lot of this is just small, compressed stories that can more or less be, told in quick succession. Paramount has decided to shift around their film schedule a little bit. So, A Quiet Place Day 1 will now be coming out June 28th, 2024, as opposed to the beginning of the year. And Mission Impossible 8, formerly known as Dead Reckoning 2, has been delayed a whole year to May 23rd, 2025.
Are they changing the name?
Yeah, I was just about to say that once again. Remember what I said about cutting me off, my dude? It's going to be retitled. That's why I said formerly Dead Reckoning 2.
Yeah, that's what's surprising. I mean, Dead Reckoning is a good title. It's called Dead Reckoning Part 2.
Yeah. So Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom only had 7 or 8 reshoots, which is basically James Wan kind of coming to the defense of Amber Heard's role of being quote unquote pared down. So he said the narrative that emerged is not the reality. And he said 7 or 8 days of reshoots is nothing for a movie of this size.
I'm sorry, James Wan. Look, I got no beef with you, but I feel that Mira should play a large role in Arthur's life, and to not barely have her in the film and have Orm in it more, and bring back Nicole Kidman's character just to fill in space. I think Willem Dafoe had more screen time than Amber Heard.
Okay, so I'm going to stop you right there. Who's a better actor?
What do you mean?
Willem Dafoe or Amber Heard?
Don't matter. Recast her, but the character should be there. That's all that noise. The character should be there. Okay. I don't care about the stuff behind it. The character should be there. That's what matters. You go to see Aquaman for Aquaman. All right. That's what's. I'm not a Jason Momoa fan. All right.
Samir, you just hit the nail on the head. You go and see Aquaman for Aquaman, not Mira.
That's not the point. All right. is integral to Arthur's life. She needs to be there. All right, don't lessen her. You know.
Okay. If that's the case, how long do you think Nicole Kidman is in this movie? She might be there for like all of 10 minutes, the same as Emma Heard and his father, Thomas.
I mean, I think Patrick Wilson.
And if that's the case,
it's going to be in the movie more than anyone else. Besides,
because it's a sibling movie with them tracking down his son. That was the whole plot of the film. Did you? You ain't watched no trailers, my dude, did you?
I did watch the trailers. I saw the trailers. I'm not that excited about this movie, honestly. Honestly, I just in one ear out the other. This movie's dead to me, to be honest. This movie has so much to do to impress me right now. It could be literally the best movie ever. And I'm like, oh, that was pretty good. Too bad it's in a dead universe.
Well, it's the end of it. So, The Black Phone 2, a movie that we did not review because stupid. I mean,
it was good. What do you mean?
I mean, I wasn't feeling it. I don't know if it was the mask or what, or Ethan Hawke wearing glasses while wearing the mask. I don't know. But that's going to be released on June 27th, 2025.
You need to change your perspective on horror movies. I don't know what they did to you,
Samir,
but that was a good movie.
I don't really like horror movies. I'm a fan of like slashers.
That was a good psychological supernatural thriller. It was really good. And I think you need to just give it. I don't know what the movie has to do to it. I don't know why they don't mess with you. Like, have you watched? It's like, did you watch the film?
I just tried to, and I couldn't get into it. Like, I like Blumhouse movies. I liked the supernatural stuff. I liked Happy Death Day. I liked I almost said Happy Death Day again. Truth or Dare. Obviously, Get Out. Us. Was Candyman Blumhouse? I feel like Candyman was Blumhouse.
Regardless. So you can. That's what's so uneven about this. It's like, so you like Candyman. Happy Death Day.
It was just something about the aesthetic of I almost said The Blind Man, The Black Phone. It just didn't grab me. Like, Samir, why we get on this podcast and you got like I don't like slashers and horror movies? We literally just talked about
but Black Phone was one of the best horror movies that came out last year.
I know that, but what's the name of the movie we just totally killer? Like, I wanted to review Scream and you didn't watch it.
Yeah, I didn't get around to it.
All right, but here's some more.
Yeah. Oh, 2021. Sorry, it came out 2 years ago. But it's like
2 years ago.
This movie was really good.
Yeah, but here's some more rescheduling. So, Ballerina has been confirmed for June 7th, 2024. Beetlejuice has.
Is that a movie or a series at this point? I'm trying to remember.
That is a film starring Ana de Armas.
Okay, and that's in the universe of John Wick. Okay.
Yes. See, you see what I'm talking about? See, that don't say from the world of John Wick. That should just say Ballerina.
It should say from the world of John Wick. Honestly, I think brand is important. It should.
It don't need it.
It should.
All right. Beetlejuice 2, September 6th, 2024. Captain America: Brave New World, July.
I'm worried about Beetlejuice 2.
July 26, 2024. Don't know what the hell Challengers is. Deadpool 3 has been removed from Disney's schedule. Dune Part 2, as we said, March 15th, 2023. Furiosa, I think you brought this one up, May 24th, 2024. Garfield, also May 24th, 2024. Ghostbusters Afterlife 2, March 29th, 2024. Gladiator 2. That's funny because Loco was watching Afterlife today. Gladiator 2, November 22nd, 2024. Godzilla vs. Kong, New Empire, April 12th, 2024. Inside Out 2, June 14th, 2024. Crappy Joker, October 4th, 2024.
Who knows? It might surprise us.
We're not reviewing Joker. You just want to see it because of Lady Gaga.
No. If I want to see Lady Gaga in the movie, I just go watch, Star is Born again.
Samir, you shat all over the first Joker. We both shat all over the first Joker.
I shat on it with restraint. The point is, it's going to be one of the biggest movies.
You went in when we reviewed The Batman. I just recently re-listened to that episode. But when Lady Gaga got cast on this, you was like, oh boy, here we go.
All right, regardless, we should have an opinion. We got to watch. I think we should review it.
Why? We didn't watch the first one.
Yeah, we did. I watched it.
Well, okay, I didn't.
Okay, well, maybe you should get around to watching it and then watch this one. For instance, I think we should also review Five Nights at Freddy's that just dropped this weekend, and then we can review it next week. That movie is
sure. That movie don't meet your criteria. Exactly. It don't meet your,
but I'm being more open now. See how things can change, Bernard. How people can change their perspective.
No. I'm calling BS on you right now.
Why?
You know why I know you? Because you just want to shit on it. That's why you want to watch it.
Okay.
So
The point is, I want to review good movies and bad movies. Let's do both.
You lying? Why you always?
Because there's been several times that I wanted to review a movie and it didn't meet your Rotten Tomatoes criteria.
Yeah, that was in the past. We're now changing I'm changing my perspective on it. Let's now review all movies regardless of their review scale and try to get as many as we can.
Okay, Martin Luther film.
I don't understand the reference.
We should not judge a film on its tomato score. We should judge it on its content and its story.
Yeah. That was Mewtwo.
Oh, wow.
I didn't say the circumstances of one birth. I was basically saying,
I Had a Dream.
Remixing that. Exactly. Thank you. Yes.
Was that even in I Had a Dream?
People should not be judged by the skin, by the color of their skin, but the content of the character. Yes.
Okay, that part. Yeah.
I literally said tomato score. That films should not be judged by their tomato score, but by the content of their film and their story. Boy, you won't be listening to nothing I say. All right. The unnamed Karate Kid sequel. Don't know if this is a sequel.
Smith?
Yeah. I'm like, is this going to be a continuation of Cobra Kai on film? Because I don't think Jaden coming back to acting, my dude.
He might.
Bro, Jaden out here rarely doing voice acting. What you looking up? His filmography to see if he's attached?
I'm just trying to see what he's up to. Honestly, he's 25.
Jaden's out here doing concerts and selling water.
Look, he's doing the whole thing. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, May 24th, 2024.
Ooh, I forgot about that.
Oh, Kingdom. Craven the Hunter, August 30th, 2024. Kung Fu Panda 4, March 8th, 2024. I don't get why they didn't put these in order. Lord of the Rings, The War of Rohirrim, December 13th, 2024. Madam Web, Valentine's Day, 2024. Mufasa the Lion King, July 5th, 2024. Sonic 3, December 20th, 2024. Speak No Evil. Didn't we have a movie like that already with Kane? Or was that See No Evil? Or Hear No Evil?
I'm not sure.
Let me look this up real quick. Yeah, I was right. See No Evil.
Moose gonna have you can't copyright a phrase.
I mean, but this is Speak No Evil, so I was wrong. So August 9th, 2024. Transformers 1, September 13th, 2024. Thunderbolts, December 20th, 2024. Twisters, July 19th, 2024. Trap, which is a new M. Night Shyamalan film, August 2nd, 2024. And Untitled Jordan Peele Monkey Paw Productions film, September 27th, 2024. I guess one's a Monkey Paw film, the other one's a Untitled Jordan Peele film. Christmas 2024, Venom, July 12th, 2024. Wicked Part 1, really? It's a musical. Why you need two parts? November 27th, 2024. I don't think there was anything else as far as that goes because I put the whole Disney film schedule in here. But, I mean, I'm not doing all that. I'll save that for like next week. And the Fantastic Beasts films are parked according to David Yates. So he
Good,
said,
let him say parked.
Yeah, I'm sure at some point we'll be back. And he hasn't spoken to Warner Brothers about the franchise as of yet.
Good, let it die.
I mean, it's not going to die. Yes, I know they're getting less and less revenue. Hey, you're back. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it, bro. So, Samir, give us some news.
Oh, okay. The next story I have
is it a story you have or is it a story I have?
Hang on. Oh, so Xbox has a new boss.
Oh. Are you looking at Reddit again, my dude?
What's wrong with Reddit?
Can you post that in the Twitter chat? Because a lot of time I'm just taking whatever's said in Twitter and posting it in the notes. That's why I hate when you do that.
Sarah Bond is Xbox's new boss.
I thought she's been working there. What are you talking about? I could have sworn Sarah Bond's been at Microsoft for a minute.
No, let's see where she is. Hang on. Let's see what her actual designation is.
Once again, I have to find his story because he's too lazy to do the research himself. Yeah, so she actually got a promotion. Her and Matt Booty.
Matt who?
Booty, Booty. So The Verge published an internal memo from Xbox CEO Phil Spencer today where he wrote to the staff that Microsoft will promote Sarah Bond to president of Xbox, putting her in charge of all software and hardware platforms. It should be noted this may include the redesigned Xbox Series X that could release next year and the next-gen hybrid Xbox console for 2028, which both were leaked in FTC documents. Matt Booty, meanwhile, has been promoted to the president of gaming content and studios, which includes the responsibility of overseeing operations at ZeniMax and Bethesda. The studio will continue operating as a limited integration entity, but will report to Booty. Bro.
I was trying to hold it in.
I know. It's just that last sentence, but we'll report to Booty. Oh, you know he got bullied in school.
I'm like, yo, bro. I'm like, yo, I'm signing one name in front of all my work. You do not call my last name. So I had a friend who knew a guy in high school, and his last name was Seaman. His name was Nicholas Seaman, and sometimes you get dealt the short stick when it comes to last names.
I mean, I'm just glad his name wasn't Richard Seaman.
Oof. Oh man.
Yeah, bro. Do some more deep diving into your stories. I shouldn't have to alley-oop your ass every single
week. You did. I was about to find a story. You jumped in there and did it first.
Because you were struggling again.
I wasn't struggling. I was searching the story. You just typed faster than I did.
Once again, bro, I literally typed in Sarah Bond Xbox.
Well, I had to find her. First, I forgot she was the new boss, and then I had to pull her up. That was a grab from my feed.
This bitch.
See, this is what I be talking about.
How good do you think the Marvel's Avengers game would have been if Insomniac did it?
Oh, it would have been amazing.
Yeah, honestly, Game Informer released an article about that. They said, yo, because you know how good Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, and Miles Morales, all those games are just stellar, right? And they said, if only, what?
I keep telling you, bro, Square Enix is down bad unless it's Final Fantasy.
I mean, that's what happened with corporate greed takeover. Anyways, if they had just given their Marvel license completely to Insomniac, we would be in a different world right now. Like, damn, Avengers would have been good.
Marvel has never given their license to one studio. Like, everybody's kind of poured out. Like, Spider-Man was Activision. What were the X-Men Legends games?
Weren't they Activision also?
Were they Activision? I'm gonna check real quick. I need to remaster those games.
No, you don't. They're boring. You would not.
Raven Software.
Yeah, but Raven Software is owned by what now? Activision.
Well, they got bought out by Activision. Oh no, they had a publishing deal with Activision, and then Activision bought them.
Well, their parent company is Activision.
Yes, now.
Yeah,
but before it was just a partnership deal. I don't remember who was doing that Daredevil game that got canceled. I'm never letting that one go.
You need to let it go. The game would have been garbage.
I feel like who did that Incredible Hulk game that came out in the early 2000s?
In the Total Destruction?
Yes. Because that game was actually good.
Yeah, it was. Ultimate Destruction. And it was... Hang on, I'm pulling up the Wikipedia article right now. Radical Entertainment. They the developers.
So Universal.
Yeah. Activision again. That's their parent company.
God damn.
Well, 2008 to present. So when did the game come out?
2005. 5, yeah.
Yeah. So they eventually became... Activision is a huge entity in the gaming space. They'll acquisition a lot of smaller studios. So... Yeah. Yeah, Universal Games, and the successor was Activision Blizzard. See, it's like all leads back to this goddamn rotten apple that is Activision.
But you were just happy that they got bought by Xbox.
Yeah, I mean, Microsoft as a whole has a better has better leadership and is more consistent with its business practices than Activision has been, and they're not given to corporate greed. Not, I mean, they are, but not to the extent of Activision. Okay, so everyone's eager to see how they can course correct this new property that they have. You know, are they going to rebrand it? Are they going to shift around personnel? Like, what are they going to do?
I mean, who knows? Just don't get Matt Booty to work there.
I'm sure Matt Booty is a confident, very professional person who has a good rapport with his coworkers.
I mean, that still don't mean that people not laughing behind his back.
I mean, I think after the first day in the office, everyone's over it.
Bruh.
Hey, Booty, I need this on my desk by 3 p.m.
See, that whole sentence is funny, bro. What do you need on the desk, Booty?
Booty, get in here.
Bro, you think that like his first job, possibly in like the early 2000s, like whenever he walked in, they just played Miss New Booty by Bubba Sparks? Booty, 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 rocket everywhere. Booty, booty.
Oh boy, what they roast him at the Christmas party?
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna get into a review of Spider-Man 2. This one is gonna be spoiler free.
Thank you.
Oh, so I can't spoil it because you're gonna wait till it hits PC next year.
No, I'm gonna play. I'm just behind on stuff.
Yeah, but you didn't buy it yet, is what I'm saying. So you're gonna wait for it to hit PC a year from now.
Won't be a year,
bro. Stop it. What game has had a same day launch as PC? Because has God of War Ragnarok hit PC yet?
No, it's not hitting the same day. No, that's not going.
That's what I'm trying to make. Is, bro, Miles Morales just came out on PC last year, and that game came out 3 years ago. No, did it come out last year on PC or this year?
No, it came out.
It just hit PC. Like it was either last year or this year. Your video keeps cutting out. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just looking at this thing.
Bro, it hit PC in 2022.
Yeah,
the game came. Yeah, so 2 years. So you really gonna wait 2 years?
No, I'm not gonna wait that long. But I will not buy it.
You will not wait.
I'm not gonna buy it when I'm not gonna be able to have time to play it. I got like 2 games to play before I even get to that.
So basically, what else you got to play?
Man, I haven't even played through the expansion on Cyberpunk. I've been swamped lately.
All right, so I'm gonna get into Spider-Man 2. So I'm about 70% of the game, 70% done in the game. They said if you just do the story, it takes about 15 hours to complete. But if you're a completist, it should take you 25 hours. Last time I checked, I was at 31 hours. And I don't know if these people are speedrunning, skipping cutscenes. But in order to 100% this game, you obviously need more than 25 hours. Because like I said, I'm only at 70% of the game. Like, I just lost the symbiote as Peter.
Hey,
like,
spoilers.
My nigga, stop it. Like, you didn't know that was going to happen.
I don't know. I thought you put the whole game with the symbiote.
You're not funny and nobody likes you.
Maybe Peter Parker was just a bitch. He keep the symbiote.
Nah, he was going a little bit ham.
Yeah, why is it though? Like, why is he the only one that can't keep his shit together? Like, Flash had the symbiote for a goddamn long time. They reached a rapport.
Samir.
Yeah.
They fucking genetically modified that symbiote so it wouldn't get out of control.
What about Gwen?
Gwen's symbiote isn't an alien; it's man-made.
Oh yeah, her symbiote is a little different.
Yeah, it's nanites. Remember?
I mean, what about what was that girl that was hanging out with what was her name? God, she had a symbiote. angry, and she had a cool look too. But I'm not. What was it? It was something to do demolition, demo.
Are you talking about Andy Flash's sidekick?
Was it? Yeah. Was she? Was it? What was her? What was her superhero name?
I can't remember. Yeah,
but
that was
too.
It was a portion of Flash's genetically modified symbiote.
Toxin. Remember him back in the day?
Toxin also had a cop as his first host.
Yes,
bro.
What did that do with it?
Obviously there was a lot of backstory that was retconned into Peter's symbiote, so it was worn by warriors and whatnot. Toxin was a baby when Peter Mulligan got it. Toxin was literally a newborn. We saw Toxin be born in Venom vs. Carnage.
Yeah.
Who else you got?
All I'm saying is I think Peter's a bitch. All right, go on.
Miles lost his shit when he had a symbiote. Normie Osborn lost his shit when he got a symbiote. Yeah, it was a little spawn of it was another spawn of Carnage, but still. Well, anyway, so the game is amazing. No Screwball in it this time around.
Screwball's a terrible character.
I mean, she ain't been in comics in like 6 years, so who?
Good. Leave her out of all the comics. And I don't want to hate on her immediately, but she shouldn't be a Spider-Man villain.
Okay, so everybody basically in that brand new day repertoire who was a new character, with the exception of possibly Mr. Negative, they're all pretty much gone. That new Vulture that blinded Peter for a while, he's
good.
Dead.
It's like good.
Like the
they were bad.
Like
they were bad villains. It's like
I think Big Will is still around.
This is why people call Spider-Man a loser. It's like they gave him a whole new rogue gallery and he forgot everything and started getting his ass kicked.
No, they gave him a extended rogues gallery. He was still fighting his old rogues gallery.
The point is, these new cats didn't have the same the old ones did. It's like you an Avenger, bro. You've been to space. Why is these people giving you problems? Yeah,
Samir. He fought a younger, more athletic Vulture who could shoot freaking toxic venom out of his mouth,
and a girl who could do parkour. Why did she stay getting out of his hand, getting loose? He could not catch this lady for fight weeks on end. Screwball was getting loose.
So why couldn't he ever catch Felicia? I believe.
Screwball. I know why she couldn't fight Felicia. All right, I'm gonna give him a cut pass on that. All right, I'm just saying. We all know why he couldn't catch Felicia, but Screwball should have caught. He should have caught her.
I mean, acrobatics, man.
Nah, ain't nobody. You'd be hard pressed to find a character more acrobatic than the Spider-Man character.
Bartok the Leaper.
Okay, are they superpowered? Is Bartok superpowered?
No,
he's not. What's his deal?
He's French and he's expert in parkour.
And he's more dexterous and more agile than a spider. That's just bad writing. Then that's bad power scaling. How does that work? How does that work in the mythos? That breaks the mythos right there. I can tell you right now.
I mean, bruh, Captain America has a hard time with Bartok.
Yeah, but why? How do you spell this dude's name?
Batroc, the Leaper. He was in Civil War. He was the dude who Steve was fighting on the ship. They got the UFC guy to play him. In Winter Soldier. But
that was him. Okay.
Yes. So this game has beat God of War Ragnarok as far as the fastest selling PlayStation Studios game. This game sold 2.5 million copies within the first 24 hours, when God of War sold 5 million copies in a week. So, I mean, go ahead and say your word that I hate, Samir.
What happened? I wasn't listening. I was reading from Bartok.
I said, say your acronym that I hate for Game of the Year.
GOAT?
Game of the Year?
Goaty?
Yeah. So, you think it's in the running?
For Spider-Man?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Why not?
It has to be Zelda, Baldur's Gate.
I didn't say it was. I asked you if it was in the running.
I don't think it's in the running.
I don't know.
It's a four game, right? 4 games that's been nominated.
I think so. I don't remember.
Yeah. So a shoe-in already is going to be Baldur's Gate and Zelda, right? What else came out this year?
Okay, answer this question. Who else do you know who has Tears of the Kingdom besides me and Carl?
Tears of the King? Are you serious? Everyone had that game.
I said that you know.
It doesn't matter what I know. It's what I saw. It's like with the sales seed. I don't know everybody.
I get that, Samir, but I also think
I know 7 people that had that game.
I think that game also has like a very low completion record.
Doesn't matter. The sales record and the cultural impact speaks volumes. Okay, I mean, freaking, I don't know. The sales records are pretty early for Spider-Man right now, but I mean, there's other.
I mean, it's been a week now. I mean, we could possibly look up the how many sales it has now
in the first week, yeah, possibly.
Yeah. But so yeah, let me get back to this game. So as we
I don't
all
think
know,
Bartrock should not have Spider-Man. I'm sorry.
Look, I'm just saying.
You're saying that hang on a second.
So I don't think they've given an update on the current sales. So no, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, so look at this. Okay, so yeah, it says roughly 40 hours with the side stuff. So I don't know where the hell they got 25 hours from. But yeah, I mean, so yeah, bro, game is amazing.
Oh, it is. I'm not gonna. So far, it looks amazing.
Everyone keeps saying, which one are you doing more, web gliding or swinging? I'm doing a combination of both because web gliding, you can't fly, so you have to hope you find these slipstreams or the vent stacks on roofs to get a little bit more airtime, or you have to swing and pivot from one to the other. But yeah, pretty amazing game. Obviously, we all know who Venom is based off of the post-credit scenes from the first game and the second game. I can't say because Samir's like, no, spoilers.
I'm so into Bartrock the Leaper thing in Spider-Man. Like, they should not meet this guy.
Bro, leave it alone.
We should not be able to outmaneuver Spider-Man.
He probably can't do it now, especially since Shang-Chi taught the man kung fu and made his own.
It don't matter. It's like, okay, look. This is just bad writing. Either Spider-Man is pulling his punches or it's bad writing. One of the other two.
Samir, it's called a plot device. So in order for the person to get better, they have to obviously lose once in a while. Captain America's lost to Bartrock.
I'm not saying, yeah, but they're both, the Captain America, that's a good Captain America villain because both those characters operate in peak human efficiency. Spider-Man is superhuman. That's why he's not there.
No, why are we acting like Steve Rogers is not above peak human?
He is peak human. All right, he's the fastest human can be, as strong as they can be, and in every parameter, and as flexible and as agile as they all can be in all parameters. That makes you a superhero, but it's not superhuman. That's actually a really good power set, but it's not superhuman. Now, imagine if you were strong enough to lift a car. Okay, as a human, people can do this. Okay, you can lift up a car. All right, but you're not going to be fast while doing it. He is at the same time fast. I'll have to explain this to you. Same time, super strong and fast as a human can be. That is unheard of. That is crazy. All right, that's just talking about Captain America. All right, Spider-Man in all parameters is superhuman compared to him. That's what I'm saying. There's no reason why Bartok should be.
Steve Rogers needs another retcon because we need to change that peak physical.
No, peak human is good. If you are the strongest a human can be on record, you cannot be as fast as a human can be on record. That's physically impossible. Okay? That's not how the human body works.
Samir, but we've seen Steve Rogers perform feats of strength in comics and in film. You think someone at the peak human physicality
can hold a helicopter? Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can. I'm not kidding. Yes, humans can be very strong, okay, but they're not
a helicopter.
Fast. Yes, he can hold it there for us. Yes, he is as strong as he needs to be, as fast as he needs to be in human parameters. That is why Steve Rogers is a badass. Yes, that's why that power set is so good. That's a great power set to have. Okay, do you know how fast Usain Bolt is? You know how fast that man is? He's fast. Imagine if he was also as strong as the strongest man and running as fast as he does. You know what he could do with that inertia? Like, what if he ran into you with all that strength and speed. He would kill you.
Samir,
okay?
Samir, the main reason why I say we need to retcon it is because T'Challa is obviously supposed to be faster and stronger than
No,
Steve
T'Challa's
Rogers.
also peak human.
Superhuman. I just literally looked it up.
Let me see. Hang on.
I
Also, Steve never beat T'Challa. Just so you know.
No, but T'Challa didn't leave him in the wind when they were running in Endgame either. So abilities: the power to draw upon the knowledge, strength, and experience of every previous Black Panther. Superhuman strength, endurance, speed, agility, reflexes, stamina, and senses. Master of hand-to-hand combat and martial arts, highly proficient tactician, strategist, and inventor. Genius level internet, utilizing vibranium suit and equipment. It's not peak human, my dude.
Hang on.
Superhuman. T'Challa should be on the same level.
Let's go down to the powers ability and get it explained. Don't just read. Don't list the abilities. Have them actually explain it in context.
Okay, powers and abilities. Okay, the title Black Panther is the rank of office. Blah 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 blah. Okay, never mind. I got to read that. Rank of office: Chieftain of the Wakanda Panther Clan. As Chieftain, the Panther is entitled to consume a special heart-shaped herb, which, to his mystical shamanistic connection to the Wakandan Panther goddess Bas, grants him superhumanly acute senses, strength, speed, agility, stamina, durability, healing, and reflexes.
All right. Well, yeah. I guess that's that. So then you know what? This is just bad writing in Black Panther's case. They should have had him stronger this whole time.
I didn't say stronger. I said faster. I said faster.
Racist.
Because we've seen T'Challa didn't he catch a car in the first Black Panther?
No.
Oh, he flipped the car?
He might have flipped the car, but I don't think that was the application of his suit and not his strength.
No, I'm not talking about when he did the vibranium pulse. I feel like I don't remember. I got to go back and watch that movie. But that's neither here nor there, man. I started talking about Spider-Man and once again tangent. So
I'm sorry. I'm just saying Screwball is a terrible. I'm gonna bring it all the way back. Screwball is a terrible villain for Spider-Man. Make your villain match your superhero. That's all I'm saying. Terrible villain.
Speaking of villains, some of them are dead.
Which ones? Oh yeah, the Easter egg. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, but I wasn't talking about Rhino. Should I go ahead and say it?
The whole wall. There's more people. I saw there's more heads on the wall.
Oh yeah. There's a lot. You ready?
How many? Yeah. Go ahead. How many?
Okay. So Craven has killed Shocker, Vulture. We're gonna put an asterisk next to Rhino because he's not actually in the game. Who else was it? Shocker, Vulture, Rhino. There was somebody else who was in the last game. They almost got Felicia, but she stole the wand of Batum and went to Paris to go be with her girlfriend.
She's getting
Felicia's been by for like almost 15 years. Get over it.
Okay. Good for her.
This is what I talk about when I say you be caping.
What are you talking about? I just said good for her. Go out, queen. All I said was go out, queen. Do you? Okay,
bro. Because as soon as some gay shit go, you Leonardo DiCaprio. You piqued my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just said go off, king.
But anyway, guys, just buy the game already. And once again, we got to give a congratulations to good old Tom Forshaw, who was the winner of my digital copy of Spider-Man 2. Bro, I don't think I'm gonna do another giveaway for a while because, bro, the way I know some of y'all are listening, the way all of y'all were hounding me in the DMs, like, yo, man, when is this competition going down? Okay, because some of y'all got the answers wrong, got a few of the answers wrong, and I still let you participate. But Tom gave me a very heartfelt story about spending time with his brother, and they both were Spider-Man fans, and the roulette wheel just happened to pick him, so I'm glad you got the game. But yeah, guys, go play Spider-Man 2 already. And I got to give a shout out to a Facebook friend of mine, comic book artist Ale Garza. I actually mentioned it when we got the news of the deluxe edition. His Arachnite suit from the Marvel Warps, where Peter Parker and Moon Knight were fused, is in the game. So when I do stream this game after I beat it, I might be playing the game in the entirety. I can't game talk. I might be playing the game in its entirety in that suit, outside of the symbiote stuff.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Not to cut you off.
But you still on the speedball shit.
No, I'm not. No, I'm more Kraven now. Kraven's a great villain for Spider-Man. They should have made him a villain for one of the up-and-coming Spider-Man movies, not a hero. Like, he's wasted as a hero. This is going to be a terrible movie, and he could have been a great villain for Spider-Man on the big screen. Like, this dude is a badass, and they're going to screw him up and make him a freaking anti-hero poster boy. It's just not going to be good. This movie's going to suck.
Samir, it's Sony's Spider-Man universe. Do we really have to talk about Morbius again?
We don't have to talk about Morbius again. I'm just lamenting the waste of Kraven the Hunter. He's such a good character.
Yeah, but hey, man,
and not just powers and abilities, just the overall motivation. He's simple yet complex. That's just the making such a good character. So much you can do with that. And they screwed him up by let's make him a hero because we don't have anyone to use in the Spider-Man. Like, just give it back to Marvel, man. Sony, just give it up. Give it the ghost. No one likes you. Go home. That's not true because apparently Venom made a crap ton of money. I don't know who saw that movie. That movie was trash. Both of them.
I went like on a $5 Tuesday, so
the movie was terrible. God dang Venom.
Samir, you got any more news, or can I just get into this TV news and then we can
let's do the reviews. Yeah, let's do the reviews.
Okay, well, let me get this little TV news off real quick because Daredevil Born Again has got a new creative team. So one of the writers from The Punisher, Dario Scardapane, will be the showrunner of the series, and Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead from Moon Knight will be joining as directors. So kind of want to see what they do with that. The CW, once again, is still burning down. So Superman and Lois in All-American Homecoming have decided to trim the writer's room due to the budget cuts of, the network from the production of, from the purchase of Nexstar. So it's bad enough they already cut the cast in half and trimmed it down from 15 episodes to 10. So now, who knows what's going to happen at this point. So we're probably going to have less Superman CG stuff. So that probably means that, it's just going to be about Lois and Clark and the boys on the farm.
I mean, the Berlantiverse is pretty much dead. There's no other shows left. Why would you continue on?
This isn't part of the Berlantiverse. It's a standalone series. Yes, it's produced by Greg Berlanti, but it's an alternate Earth.
I mean, I guess. I don't know why it matters, so.
All right. So, what do you want to get into our review of first? You want to do Doctor Who, Loki?
Let's knock out Doctor Who, because I'm drained from watching this show.
All right. Oh, well, yes. Well, since we're talking about that, we actually have the release date for the specials, because I know Samir just wants to watch those and be done with it. So the Doctor and Donna will be returning for the 3 specials, as we've talked about before multiple times. So special number 1, The Star Beast, Very Sad Day for Me, will be airing on November 25th. Wild Blue Yonder will be airing on December 2nd. And The Giggle, which features Neil Patrick Harris as, I believe, the toy maker. I can't remember his name. He's an old Doctor Who villain. That one will be airing on December 6th. So let's get into the 2007 Christmas special. What was it? Voyage of the Dam? Wait. Yeah, Voyage of the Dam. So, Samir.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this one with the Titanic in space?
I mean,
and Kylie Minogue as a companion. Well, a possible companion until, unfortunately, she died.
Yeah, I mean, it was better than the previously. It's better than the following 2 episodes that we had, in my opinion.
So you didn't like the 3-parter with Martha, the series 3 finale?
No, I mean, that was fine, but that was the end of Martha getting dish ragged by the Doctor. Like,
bro, he didn't love her.
I mean, he didn't have to love her. He could have respected her.
He did respect her. Bro, he left the fate of the world in her hands. If that's not a level of respect, then I don't know.
No, he definitely thinks highly of her. I just don't know if he respected her. he respected her. I just don't know who showed her respect. He had a funny way of showing it. That's what I'm saying. He respected her. He had a funny way of showing it. There you go. That's what I want to say. That
the doctor is very weird around the humans.
Yeah, I know. That's why you need to get his ass off Earth. Go to some other planet. I'm tired of Earth. Okay, I'm tired of it. You got the ability to go through all the time and space, and you stay on Earth. I'm tired of it.
Well, look, man. This episode took place in all of space and all of 5 minutes on Earth. So, very sad episode, man.
It was pretty.
It's like, man, I remember when I watched this episode because somebody let me borrow their DVD box sets. And I really thought, we're going to get Cammy as a companion in the next season? Nope, Astrid died. I mean, yeah, she died a hero. Man, I felt bad for everybody who died. You know who I felt the worst for? Morgan.
Yeah.
Morgan, man, his death just like came like out of right field. They was all getting ready to cross the beam and just gone. I had to watch that again because I was looking down at my phone. I was like, wait, oh, damn, Morgan died.
Yeah, and then the wife. Oh,
yeah, boy, his wife was just hysterical, man. She's like, no, bring him back.
Out. Yeah, she went out.
She saved a bunch of people. Her and Banana Falata, the little mini cyborg dude, he hit an EMP and just basically drained his battery. The one guy who needed to die, man, I really wanted Rickston Slade to die. That rich, pompous asshole, man. I wanted him to go with the quickness. The only good thing he did was ask the doctor, who the hell are you? And David Tennant dropped my favorite bar that the doctor has ever dropped, that everyone from Matt Smith to Jodie Whittaker more or less tries to rip off and steal. I'm a doctor. I'm a Time Lord. I'm from the planet Gallifrey in the constellation of Castaverus. I'm 903 years old, and I'm going to save your lives and the lives of the 6 billion people below. You got a problem with that? No. Well, all right, then. Allons-y!
I mean, yeah, that was a good line. I just feel like the line doesn't belie the situation.
Hey, man, when the doctor goes in, the doctor goes in. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, the quote unquote world is burning down around them, but yo, man, and I'm actually glad that old boy who was pretending to know everything about Earth, he kind of got his happy ending by not knowing how the currency exchange goes, and he made himself a millionaire accidentally. It's like, oh yeah, I just got 50 credits. Yeah, he's like, yeah, that's like 5 million pounds, dude. and yeah, man, when he tried to bring Astrid back, but the ship was too damaged, I was like, oh, man. I was like, oh god. But hey, man, you did get to see a good side of the doctor when he was chilling with Morgan and Foon, and all them rich pompous assholes was laughing at them, and he used the Sonic to make the corkscrew go off and splash him out with the champagne.
Yes, that was a nice scene.
Yes, I'm like moments like that are why I like the Doctor as a whole. But very sad episode, and we did get to see another pivotal person who later becomes a pivotal part in in this current season that we're getting ready to watch. So we got to see Donna's grandfather without knowing that was Donna's grandfather. You seem confused.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. R.I.P. to the late Bernard Cribbins. But all right, so series 4, episode 1, Partners in Crime. Donna's first episode back. So apparently we see that Donna has been trying to find the doctor this whole time for a year and a half, since Christmas of 2006, when she was supposed to get married to that bastard Lance, who was drugging her this whole time so she could be eaten by a giant scorpion alien. So
I am just. I mean, after coming off of Martha, I'm just not feeling Donna. I'm
Bro, you only watched 2 episodes. What are you talking about?
I'm not feeling that. Like
so you didn't like this episode at all? Donna like kind of getting her little mini Lois Lane on, and going into the adipose company, and getting
that was a thing, yeah.
And their whole little interaction where the crazy nanny lady is interrogating the reporter, and Martha's outside the lady's office, and Donna's outside the office, and they're talking, and nobody can hear. The lady's like, "Are y'all done?"
Yes, yeah, that was good. Her chemistry with the Doctor is okay. I personally not the character.
I know you like Martha more. You like the chocolate. Look, okay, you like but you hate the unrequited love of Martha and the Doctor. Okay,
I grew to hate it.
I know. That's why I said you liked it, but you hated it because you liked Martha, but you didn't like how the Doctor treated her. See, Donna is someone who calls the Doctor out on his shit. Like when he said, "I just want a mate," she's like, "You ain't mating with me, Space Mate." No, I don't want to mate. I want a mate. So, because we've seen the Doctor without a companion in the Christmas special where he was just gonna let the Cross burn. And we saw Rose. It's like, yo, what the hell is that?
Yeah. What the heck is that?
You'll find out. And she just faded away. Like, what is that? Is that an echo? Is that a remnant? What's going on?
I don't know what that means.
It's like, what the fuck was that? But yeah, man. So Donna packed up her mom's car with like luggage for every season. Like had 5 suitcases and said, "Let's go." And so that leads us into the next episode, The Fires of Pompeii, where, Samir, you probably didn't catch it, but we got a future Doctor and a future companion in this episode. I
saw him. He's right freaking there.
No, Samir, I said 2 people. I said a future Doctor and a future companion.
I didn't see the companion. I just saw the Doctor.
All right. So you remember the soothsayer that was following them around?
Yeah.
That was Karen Gillan.
Oh, okay. Well, she had face paint on. So
bro, you've seen her with blue face paint on. She still looks the same. The only difference is she ain't got all black pupils.
So, and I had my gripe here again. All the time is
Earth. I know.
You go to ancient Rome. Okay, I'm like, sure. This setting isn't even that interesting to me. It's ancient Rome. I guess I'm tired of Earth. Literally, this series is really not enough. I can't get excited about anything this show does.
Samir, this episode served as a plot device as far as explaining fixed points in time.
Okay,
so he caused Pompeii.
Right, he could only ever cause Pompeii. I get it. So for them to explain fixed points in time this way, which they already did because of the whole thing with Rose's dad, we need to go back and do that again.
Samir, he literally gave a logical explanation of how he knows what is a fixed point and what he can change. Remember, he said he sees all of time. So he knows what he can change. He knows what he can't change.
Yeah.
Hence the reason why he saved Caecilius and his family, because they are actually real people who are in what is it called? I looked it up earlier. In the Cambridge Latin course textbooks. So those are actual people in history. So hence the reason why he only saved them.
Look, that's all well good with the history lesson. I'm just tired of Earth. Like, can we get some other planets? Like, are there any other planets in the season?
I don't think so.
It's all like that's what I'm saying. You got the entirety of the universe, and you only concerned with Earth. I get why.
No. Next episode actually takes place on another planet. The episode after that is back on Earth, but Martha's coming back. The episode after that,
that'd be fun.
That's on Earth. That's with Donna's grandfather. After that, we're back on. We're on another planet. So yeah, we go on different planets. So look at that. I had to spoil some stuff for myself. But
all right. So like I said, it's just the series.
We're leaving Earth. We're leaving Earth. Okay, we're leaving Earth.
Okay, it would be more exciting if they did that more often. I'm just saying they can have more variety in the settings. The settings are kind of boring. That's all I'm saying.
Look, man, like I said, we leave Earth. We leave Earth sometimes. Sometimes
Also,
we
you
go to
have
Earth in the
this
future.
character who has a staggering intellect and just almost limitless resources with his with his high technology police box. Why doesn't he have any other weapons besides the sonic screwdriver?
Because the Doctor isn't a person of violence. He's not the master. He's not going to make a fucking machine
I'm
that
sorry.
eats you up 500 years.
Do we not watch Eccleston torture that Dalek? That's not violent?
We didn't watch Eccleston torture. What are you talking about? Eccleston didn't
He
torture
tortured that Dalek. He tortured that Dalek.
No, he didn't. What are you talking about? He didn't torture that Dalek. Van Stratton tortured that Dalek.
I don't know. It seemed like Eccleston tortured. No, you're right. He laughed at the torture of the Dalek.
Yes, because once again, he was fresh off war. He was like, haha, motherfucker, guess what? We the last two left.
And then also, Tennant's first act as a Doctor was to get into a sword fight.
Yeah, he wasn't going to kill the dude.
I mean, those swords were sharp.
And he lost a hand.
I'm just saying, maybe he can implement some type of stun gun or rubber bullets. Something non-lethal, but
Samir, he's the Doctor, not Dr. Giggles, okay? He's not a killer. Look, he's Tupac. He ain't a killer, but don't push him, okay? Because don't forget, he did kill that dude who chopped off his hand because he was coming at him.
Yeah, he did. But I guess. He didn't want to kill the rest of them slavers, though.
No, he was like, no, I'm y'all king now. Y'all leave and don't cause no other troubles, or I'm coming for all y'all. And then Harriet Jones and all her almighty, Queen, Prime Minister authority called.
She was the Prime Minister, and they were slavers. Slavers. All right?
Look, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
they did, and I hope they burn in hell.
Samir, man, people were licking their ashes. What do you call it? It's snow.
Hey, they'll be all right. The slavers are dead. The slavers are dead.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, but you don't know what the alien DNA is going to do to them. That could rewrite everybody's DNA in the UK, and next thing you know, they ain't no slavers. But all right, so what are we going to get into next?
We can do. Yeah,
I got a lot about Loki.
Yeah, this is the penultimate episode of Marie and Jordan. Let's do it.
Stop it! Okay, stop it. They had one fucking moment. There was
a great moment in this episode.
They had one moment outside. That's it.
It was good. It was good. Also, Marie touched on how Jordan tends to ship some mail to make a point, and she called them out on that. That was good. Yeah, see, they're already at the moment. They looked all googly eyed at each other. It was so sweet.
Well, anyway, so.
Oh yeah, Sam got radicalized. Great.
Yeah. As I was about to say.
Also, poor Kate. I mean, look, I know she's gonna be tripping balls for this episode.
Kate just went full Anakin Skywalker. What are you talking about?
She was a villain. She was taken advantage of by the villain. She was groomed and basically lied to and manipulated. That does a lot to your psyche. I'm just
Samir,
saying.
She read the lady's mind and saw that she was telling the truth about everything she was saying to her at that moment.
Yeah.
And she was like, nah, you still gotta die. And then she tortured
still
Marie.
had to die. Yes,
and
she still had to go.
And then she tortured Marie and made her relive her mom dying.
That was not okay. Look. I'm not excusing it.
What you? You about to excuse it? So what you about to say? Because excusing it.
Shetty needs to go. She needed to go. She sucked.
Samir, I got a quick question. Is your VPN on?
No.
Because your uploads are taking forever. You're at 50% while I'm at 99.
Oh yes, but I can't disconnect it now. So
I know, motherfucker.
If I disconnect it, I'll lose it. Yeah.
I know, so you're gonna have to stay on for a good minute after it's done.
My computer.
No, I know, but no wonder your video kept going out.
Probably, yeah. Yeah. Hey, we should get a sponsorship for NordVPN. All right,
I use Firefox VPN.
Not good enough. They have logs. You want them to dump the logs after you're done. Every time you log out of the VPN, you want them to dump the log.
Firefox dumps the logs.
Do they? I don't think so. There's very few VPN companies that dump logs.
They do. They actually give you a notes update note. They give you whatever they're updating, and they also go over the details of the previous notes of whatever the last software update was. That's neither here nor there. So let's get back to Gen V.
All
Don't
right,
even
yeah.
look that up, bro. Stay on Gen V.
Shetty needed to go. She sucked. What is your?
Shetty was going to go, but yo, Dr. Cardona had to go. We got a little bit more depth, and we got a little bit more depth into Victoria Nunes' powers, because all this time we thought she just exploded heads, but no, she got the same power set as Marie.
No, she burst all the blood vessels in your head.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't know what that was. We just thought she just had the ability to make heads explode. And we got a little bit more detail into her backstory about how she was in Red River. We just knew she was adopted by Stan Edgar. I mean, we got to figure out what the hell's going on with Polarity, because he just almost killed everybody in that ambulance.
Oh, that was a harrowing scene. That sucked. That poor EMT. Yo, she got her ass kicked in there.
Yeah, and sliced in the face.
Yeah, she got her arm broke, her ear pierced. Yeah, that's
well. What? So she must have had a metal pin in her arm or something. Because remember, he can only control metal.
No, the fire extinguisher hit her in the arm.
Oh, because
at such force that it snapped her.
Okay,
radius?
I didn't see the fire.
I forgot what his bone was.
Nigga, just say forearm. Damn. Always trying to be medical, like you Dr. Quinn in this bitch. You ain't
Excuse me, I'm more of a Sully.
Sully? Who the fuck is Sully? The pilot?
No, her love interest on Dr. Quinn.
Nigga, I didn't watch that show.
Well,
Don't look at me like that.
I watched me some Dr. Quinn back in the day.
You like, ooh, redhead ginger. I'm in. But yeah, man. So yo, we never talked about Maverick being Transparent's son. The RA? The RA.
Yeah.
That's Transparent's son. I mean, translucent. Is it translucent or transparent?
The guy from season 1?
Yes, that's his son.
Can he turn it on and off?
I mean, I think they said he could, but he just chooses to walk around naked and fuck goats, apparently. Forgot that was a thing.
She's a llama.
Llama.
She's a llama. Yeah,
llama.
And she's a person in there, so it's fine. I'm not gonna judge anyone.
King shame. You're not gonna king shame.
I don't know if it's a king. She's a person in that llama. I'm assuming she can transform back.
I mean, we've never seen her as a human, but
she can transform back. She is a person, and she has personality. He knows her. So why I gotta be weird if you want to have a relationship with her?
Look, man.
Look, let me ask you this. Is it weird if Belle bangs the beast before he transforms back to a human?
Yes.
Like, she fell in love with him, but she fell in love with him before he turned back to a human. That was the whole point. He has to make her fall in love. Yeah, so what if they did the deed before he turned back?
Yes.
Why is it weird? It's still weird? They love each other.
Bro, that's why they never showed Ron Perlman and old girl getting on in the Beauty and the Beast TV show.
All right, listen. The reason why bestiality is wrong is because the other party can't consent. That is the only reason why. Okay? If the other party can't consent...
No, I'm going to stop you right there. Stop. Shut up. Yeah. No, shut up before you say something that's red flag.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I said consent.
I'm just saying shut up before you get this episode removed from YouTube before it even gets published.
All I'm saying is, the llama person, good to go. Ethically, you're fine. Morally, you're fine. Good to go.
We know she on some Cosmo shit. She could really just be a telepathic llama. But
I mean, again, as long as they can consent, it's fine.
First of all, it ain't that kind of party.
Yeah, go fuck a goat. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What? You got a problem with that? No. What's your rebuttal? What's your counterpoint to that?
I ain't got no rebuttal. I'm gonna just shut up on it. So
why you shut up on it?
Because I would like to continue. We're an hour and 40 minutes in, basically.
All right. Well, anyways, this episode,
Shetty's dead. Kate has lost her shit.
Poor Kate.
She has decided to traumatize Marie.
All right. Again, Marie is already. They're all traumatized. They're already all traumatized.
Samir,
like Moll. Yeah.
How is Andre traumatized?
You mean his daddy issues?
I mean, that's not trauma. That's just.
All right, well, maybe he's not exactly traumatized, but she needed to go. And quite frankly, Marie was going to get traumatized. I want her to not be traumatized.
And
but
once again,
she was going to save her. She was going to save her.
Yo, Shetty told her what to do. She said, "Make me forget everything." And she was like, "Nah, that ain't good enough. It isn't good enough. It isn't good enough. Did those kids deserve to die that slow in that cell? She infected those kids with that virus. What? Hey,
I'm sorry.
Yo, no. You know who the main villain is in all this, right?
Who?
Homelander.
Oh, well, F him too.
Yeah. He need to hurry up and go get on trial.
But look, just because your kid and your husband get murked on a plane, which is terrible, doesn't give you the right to want to cause genocide.
Samir,
yeah,
we've had this conversation before. You can't tell someone how to react to something. Look, yes, it's still wrong, but once again, you slapped me. I mean, I slapped you and you shoot me. Who am I to say, why did you shoot me?
Look, no one slapped her. Homelander slapped her. She trying to murk everybody else. That's the equivalent. Okay? The lady that, in fact, I forgot lady's name, but she was like, yo, that's genocide. You can't do that.
I know, but once again, I'm not justifying what she's doing, what she was trying to do, but I'm still saying you can't tell someone how to react.
I'm not saying how. I'm not telling her how to react. I'm saying the way she reacted was morally wrong. Is what I'm saying.
Once again, okay? I never said we're not talking about her morals. We're talking about
right. And again, you can't tell. I'm gonna use your own logic. You can't. Kate was tired of being manipulated. She was tired of the BS. Shetty was doing it way too long. She needed to go. All right. Yes, I did it, and I hope they burn in hell.
All right.
Especially Cordoba. Fuck that guy. Oh, I don't know. I was just a puppet. Boo hoo hoo. Let me kill those kids.
He was a puppet. He was a puppet.
So he sucks.
So if he went to Vought, do you not think that Ashlyn? Is it Ashley or Ashley? Ashley, right? Girl who's always pulling her hair.
Yeah. Ashley. He would have ended up in an unmarked cell. He would have ended up in an unmarked grave.
No. What? Yeah, exactly. So it's damned if you do, damned if you don't.
But I'm sorry.
The devil you know.
I'm sorry, but the devil you know was killing kids. And
Samir, what was the better way? He gave it over to someone who he thought he could trust, and 2 seconds later, his hair got blown up.
Because he already did too much by that point. He already murdered too many kids.
Yeah, but all he did was make it and get drunk. And guess what? That virus is still going to get airborne somehow because everything that happens in this season...
it's not airborne yet.
No, I said somehow. Because Eric Kripke said ramifications of this show will translate over to season 4 of The Boys.
I mean...
that virus is going to get out somehow.
Hopefully not, but yeah, oh God! I really wish he would have burned all the evidence, but yeah, he did. He gave it up.
Yeah. All right. So now let's get into season 2, episode 4 of Loki. Yeah. Or as Samir would call it, Loki and Sylvie.
How many more episodes they have? So the chemistry they have has plummeted.
See?
Compared to Marie and Jordan,
bruh. So 2 people who got along and came at wits end against each other. You just expect them to just kiss and make up in this season, as opposed to 2 people who are opposing forces and decided to kiss and get together. So it's like my dude. And yo, I called it. I called it in episode 1. I told you this season was going to be a big ball of wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. As soon as Loki got pruned in the first episode, I said, I bet you he did it to himself, and he did.
Yes, he did. I don't know where they're going to go with this show and how they're going to fix what happened.
And I don't know if Ravonna is dead, but she needs to die. She needs to die.
She needs to die. Her beautiful ass need to die. I'm sorry.
Samir always loving the crazy, pretty women.
Yeah, Miss Minutes.
She had to go too.
She had to go. And Miss Minutes sucked. That lady sucked. But I wish she would have got her body.
But bro, and once again, like I said, wibbly wommy, timey wimey stuff. I saw this happening with the last episode. Victor Timely's inventions all came from the TVA book that was written by Ouroboros, which was inspired by the inventions that Victor Timely made. Will you sign my handbook? Only if you sign mine.
Yeah,
it's cyclical. What do you mean? This is the same way John Connor sent Kyle Reese back in time to save his mother, and Kyle Reese fucked his mother, and now he saved his daddy.
That makes more sense than Ouroboros needing the inventions of Victor Timely to make the book, for Victor Timely to take the book and learn from it to make the inventions. Because where's the beginning point? The beginning point in Terminator makes sense.
Samir, they literally said it. It's an Ouroboros. It's a snake eating his own tail. It just goes around. That. There is no start point. The start point was made, but no one knows when it started.
When did OB get the book? That's what's confusing me. We know when Victor got the book. When did OB get the book?
I don't know. Whenever the TVA was made.
And Victor Timely has to get. I don't know. So okay, you know what? Pause. It'll make more sense in the next episode. I think they'll give more information to that. They'll allude more.
I don't think so.
To that point. I think they will. Because at this point, it doesn't make all the sense. It only makes all the sense.
Dude, there's no point to it. You know why? Because Victor Timely's dead, and we got the multiverse and it's full blossom, bro. They failed. Like when he went out there. Bro, when he took 2 steps out there, I thought something was going to happen. I thought he was going to be like, nah, I can't do it. Bro, he took 1 step out that door and dust. Got turned into spaghetti like Ouroboros.
I don't think that's the end of him. I think something's going to happen.
Bro,
what if that's the fixed point in like existence where Kang is created? Like this always come from because maybe in the MCU he doesn't come from the future, he comes from the past.
No, I mean there is a Victor. So this is the thing I hate about variants, and now Marvel is doing this introduction to variants. So Kang has been the only person who has never had a variant. Kang has just lived through various points of time. So Kang, the Conqueror, aka Nathaniel Richards, aka Reed Richards' great times 10 grandson, is Victor Timely. He is Immortus. He is the Conqueror. He is Ramatut. He is all those people. They are not variants. The only reason why they're called variants in the Marvel comics is because they're him from different aspects of his life through different periods of time. So when you introduce this multiverse and this different multiverse of Kangs, as we saw at the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, then it gets a little bit tricky. So, like, do they all become the Conqueror? Are some good? Are some evil? Like, what's the deal? Because, like, Victor seems like he didn't want nothing to do with this. He was just a man who was out here scamming people in Chicago. And I'm glad that there was a little bit of racism when they called him boy. Because what I really wanted in that last episode was, because all I wanted was, get off the stage, nigga. But it's Disney. They ain't going to do that.
Yeah, that was good, though. I'm glad they just touched on it.
Yeah. But yeah, so, I mean, I think he's gone. And I'm glad he decided to get a spine when Miss Minutes decided to, to say her final words before she got reset. You will never be him. Well, guess what? You did.
Yeah, F Miss Minutes.
Your time is up. So, Docs and her crew. They got put in the cube, man.
Oh, yeah. Rabona, like, what is your deal? Like, yeah, they said no, and then you kill them all? Like, yo. Also, so she's dead. Like, she got pruned. Like, she's gone. She can come back, right?
I don't know. I don't know if pruning still works the way it did in season 1, like where you end up in that hellscape or whatever. So if she does come back, Sylvie should have killed her instead of kicking her to the end of time. That's what I want.
Yeah.
No, so like if she does come back, Sylvie needs to say something like, I should have killed you the first time around, and just, go in. Hopefully Miss Minutes don't come back with no AI body on some Ultron shit. And we didn't talk about how she wanted to fuck Victor Timely last week either. Bro, you don't recall that? When she
yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, her voice is hot.
This is what I mean when I say you got a problem, bro.
What you mean?
She's not real.
She was an AI.
They didn't have a body.
Listen. That's discrimination.
I'm not doing this shit with you, okay? I read a whole Iron Man arc about AI discrimination, okay? I'm not doing this, okay? So, no, I'm not doing this with you. All right, so, I was really hoping that there was a post-credit scene after this, but
there was
nothing. There was nothing. I was like, are they in-gaming us right now? And they did. So, yeah, I mean, I ain't really got no more talking. I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. I might have to watch it again. But I think it's time to call it a wrap. Don't you agree with me, Samir?
Yes.
Yeah, guys. So this is Bernard, a.k.a. the Scarlet Spider.
And this is Samir, the King in Black.
And that was another episode of the Angry Blerds podcast.
Join us next time. Same Blur channel, same Blur network.
Yeah, where unfortunately, because Samir wants to shit on this movie, we're going to review Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, just give out two pieces, and also, touch on how it's similar to the game and how it's not, and where it went wrong or where it did. Or
went
right with.
Did you play the game? Because I know nothing of the game or the lore, none of that.
Let's look up a quick video.
Oh, wait, we didn't do our review of The Crow.
Oh shoot! Pause, everybody.
Yeah, let's get that. Yeah, well, rewind.
So,
The Crow. This movie was released in 1994. And it stars Brandon Lee in his
last
final film. Yeah, unfortunately. Also stars Bai Ling and Michael Wincott, who we last saw in a movie that Samir did not remember him from. Nope. And Ernie Hudson. He was the camera guy. I told you that when we saw it. I said he was top dollar in The Crow.
Oh, also, hang on, pause. The guy from Blank Man was in this. The villain from Blank Man was in the pawn shop owner.
Yeah. I forgot his name, but he passed away a few years ago.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. John Polito.
Yeah, John Polito. Yeah.
Oh, he died in 2016. Yeah. Oh, he was also in The Rocketeer and The Big Lebowski.
Oh, been around.
Yeah. Yeah. Say goodbye to other guy. I remember him now.
He was good. Honestly, he was good in this too.
Yeah. I mean, he was good in everything. And this movie was actually directed by Alex Proyas, who also directed a very popular Will Smith movie known as I, Robot.
Huh.
He also directed Dark City. I don't know how I feel about Dark City. Dark City is
he died kind of young, 65.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into it. So Samir has some notes. I really can't think of anything negative to say about this movie besides Detroit was very dark.
It was really dark. The
I
lighting,
get it.
The lighting and the editing in this movie is jarring.
I mean, I don't have an issue with the editing. I get it. They had to edit some things due to Brandon Lee's passing.
Yeah, but
I get the dark aesthetic because that's literally how the original comic is.
No, it could be at night. Just let us see everything.
I mean, it's Detroit.
A movie. Okay, there's tons of movies. There's tons of things that, like, for instance, the Underworld series, specifically the first one. The first Underworld is completely at night at all times, and you see everything.
That was also like 15 years later.
Yeah, it is. So maybe it's not a part. Maybe it's a bad comparison.
And it's not an adaptation of anything.
Right, what's that to do with it?
I guess this guy was trying to stay true as much as possible to the source material.
Is The Crow always raining?
This literally takes place over the course of 2 days, so I don't know. It could have been rainy season.
It does. Okay, what surprised me was, the chronological order of this movie, of the timeline of this movie, is very short.
Yeah, it's literally 2 days. He comes back from the dead, kills two of the guys, No, he killed 3 of the guys in one night. Comes back.
I think he did, yeah.
Yeah, he killed 10. No, I'm sorry. He killed 2. He killed 2 and 2. So he killed 10 and Funboy in night 1. He had his moment with Sarah when the sun came up, because it can't rain all the time. Then he killed T-Bird and Skank and Top Dollar. All right. So, bro, I forgot how much I love this movie.
This movie does hit. It still hits.
Bro, this movie hits me and it feels like when a few of the scenes, like my favorite scenes in this movie is when he kills Funboy. Like when he goes and sees Funboy and him and Sarah's mom, Darla, are getting high on morphine. And, he scares him with the guitar. And then he's like, go ahead and shoot, Funboy. You got me dead bang. And puts his hand over the gun. And he just plays it off. I really wish, animation was a little bit better because you could tell that was a prosthetic hand.
Still, that was a good scene.
Yes.
Here, fun boy. What the fuck?
Oh, man, don't do that!
You nearly gave me a fucking heart attack. Don't sweat it. It's time for you to take your bird and leave, Frico. Take your shot, fun boy. You got me dead bang. You seriously fucked up. But you're looking in here. I mean, you need professional help.
Bingo! He shots! He scored!
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Stop me if you heard this one. Jesus Christ walks into a hotel. Ow. He hands the innkeeper 3 nails and he asks, "Don't you ever fucking die? You put me up for the night?" Does that hurt?
Yes, it fucking hurt. Oh, God. Look what you've done to my sheets.
Gun in my pocket.
You haven't seen it.
Mother is the name for God on the lips and hearts of all children. Do you understand? Morphine is bad for you. Your daughter is out there on the streets waiting for you.
good scene.
Yes.
In fact, a lot of this, they actually did a good job of showing his abilities through application. So a lot of the rooftop scenes, I thought at first they looked kind of janky and very 90s, but then the speed in which they kind of filmed them and the angles they shot and a couple of the jumping scenes, not pretty good.
Yeah. So Jesus Christ walks into a bar. Bah! Ow. Hands the innkeeper 3 nails. Bah! And he says, "Don't you ever fucking die?" Well, you put me up for the night. And made that man shoot himself in the leg. And then, went in the bathroom, threw him in the tub to cool him off, drained the morphine out of Dollar's wrist, freaked her out and told her, "Go be a mother, heifer."
Yeah. And then her daughter proceeded to run into the night and just do all kinds of stuff she shouldn't be doing.
I mean, she ain't got no parents at home.
Well, her parent was home at that point. After that part, when she made her daughter the eggs and they started talking, and she said, "Mom," like that was a moment that Sarah was going to actually connect with her mom, but they still just proceeded to run out at night and get in trouble.
She went to Eric's and Sarah's. I mean, not Sarah. What the hell was Shelly's grave? And got abducted by Candyman. What are you talking about?
Yes, that was Tony Todd.
Yes, that was Tony Todd, aka Grunge. But so yeah, I mean the death of Funboy is one of my favorite scenes, and the death of T-Bird, like not when he abducts T-Bird. Well, the part where he abducts T-Bird and makes him drive, and Skank is like the comedy relief of this entire movie. Like, bro, when T-Bird got kidnapped, he like T-Bird, and he got hit by the car.
Smokes and road beers. Be quick.
I'm on it.
What the fuck are you supposed to be, man?
I'm your passenger. Drive.
Oh, this happy horse shit.
What the fuck's the matter with you? Stupid ass hair! You hit my car!
What do you want, man? Money? Drugs? I got it. I can use you. You did Tintin. This is business, right?
Faster.
Got that cream stuff? I hate this. I can't even call it cream legally.
What in the crap? Oh, look. Making us popular. When they flash us like that, they ain't friends.
This is we got us a big old red hot rod.
You got something personal, amigo. We can work it out, right? Huh? this. This ain't good.
Give up! I got you, man!
I remember everything, but I don't know. What? Huh? What? What are you talking about? No. You mean that place downtown?
Yeah, I remember her. We needed to put some fear into that little lady. She wasn't going along with our tenant relocation program. Her idiot boyfriend shows up and turns a simple sweep and clear into a total clusterfuck. Who gives a shit? It's ancient history. What? What do you want? What is it? What? Speak to me. Speak!
Did you send us these complaints?
Come here.
Abashed, the devil stood. Does it get you sweating?
I know you. I know you. I knew you. I knew you. But you ain't you. You can't be you. We put you through the window. There ain't no coming back. This is the really real world. There ain't no coming back. We killed your dad. There ain't no coming back. There ain't no coming back. There ain't no coming back. Abashed, the devil stood and felt how awful goodness is. And felt how awful goodness is. And felt...
I never seen a guy. He was down bad for his friends.
Yeah, and then he chasing them throughout the whole thing, and the cops get burned. That one cop got burnt by the coffee. Skank get all excited. T-Bird, I got you, man. Gets T-boned by the cop car. It hobbles his way all the way to the dock. But that part where T-Bird is talking about, she didn't get along with our tenant relocation program. What is it you want from me? Speak. And they do that slow pan of like his face.
Yeah, okay, so here's the issue what this movie has. I just remember something.
No, let me get this part off because this is like my favorite part. And T-Bird's like, I know you. I knew you, but nah, you ain't you. I know you. You ain't you. Nah, we put you through the window. There ain't no coming back. This is the really real world. Bro, that is my favorite part of the movie. Like, I can rewatch that scene like 100 times. Then he starts quoting, because I don't know if that was the Bible. It might have just been like a Gothic book. I don't remember. But, bro.
But the Raven rapping at my door?
No, that was with Funboy. Where he said, was that also the Raven? He stared into the darkness and she realized, I can't remember what it was. I know the Raven. Suddenly I heard a tapping as if someone were gently rapping at my chamber door. But, bro, I love this movie. This is in my list of top 10 comic book adaptations. But what were you about to say?
This movie has really wonky motivations for its villains.
They're goons for hire. What are you talking about?
No, not the goons. The main guy. So let me see. So Shelley was trying to overturn the tenant removal. Okay.
Yes.
He wanted the tenants out of the building because
maybe he was a real estate tycoon.
No, but also the burning of the city because
Gentrification? Who knows? I mean,
exactly. It's like I get
it.
that anarchy and the chaos is what he wants, but you also live in a nice loft. You got people doing what you say. You wear nice clothes. You got really expensive drugs. You know, you bang models on the regular, or at least attractive women, call girls or whatever on the regular. You know,
and his stepsister.
Yeah, and his stepsister. I mean, I don't know they had a very close relationship. So,
no, that's his half sister.
I know they were related. They're brothers, sister. Yes, I get that. They had a very close relationship.
Yeah. Listen, it's giving Ultimate Marvel.
Look, the point is, his motivations were shitty. All right, they did not do any writing to his motivation whatsoever. None whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, bro, he just wanted to watch the world burn. That's all
I get that, but I just don't. I feel like
flesh it out. I get it, but you also got to remember, man, movies were short then, so it's kind of hard to flesh out the villain. Bro, this movie is 102 minutes long, so that's what, an hour and 42 minutes.
Yeah.
So not quite up there with the MCU.
But overall, I still like the movie. It still hits. It still, speaks to a younger Samir from back in the day. It's just,
bro, can we talk about the soundtrack, bro? Because this soundtrack still slaps to this day.
It does.
So this is the beginning of the grunge era. So we got The Cure, Stone Temple Pilots, Nine Inch Nails, Rage Against the Machine, Pantera, Medicine, Jesus and Mary Chain.
Dude, it's it was thick. Like the grunge era going strong, the beginnings of the emo era, still right there. It's so good.
Big Empty is my shit. That is one of the first Stone Temple Pilots songs I ever recall hearing. I can't remember the name of the other song. It was one of the first songs. I really got to look this up. It was one word. I really got to go to their discography. It was on their first album. What was the name of that damn song? Plush. And then I feel but yeah, man. So in this rewatch of The Crow, what do you rank this movie now watching it at 37 years old?
I feel like this movie was hampered by unfortunate events and limitations of the time and just outdated sensibilities. With that being said, the vibe and the execution are still very impressive. With some retooling of the script, I think this movie would be a long-standing classic instead of a cult classic as it is.
On a scale of 1 to 10, my dude.
I mean, without nostalgia or with nostalgia?
You can do both.
All right, with nostalgia, 8.7. Without nostalgia, 6.2.
God damn. Should have just said
that script and the editing was just, and 6.2 is still probably generous.
Yeah. All right, so I ain't really got no notes. So bro, I have a big gap in my memory as far as childhood goes, but I still remember going to the drive-thru and watching this movie at 8 years old. So this movie just takes me back to that time, and it's one of those movies that I can honestly say that I can go back and watch no matter what, and I can still feel something for the characters. Bro, the scene where where he goes into Ernie Hudson's apartment and he sees Shelly's death.
Good scene.
And then he's like,
"You're still wearing your hat."
Yeah, and he's like, "You should really stop smoking these things; they'll kill you." And he's like, "So, are you just gonna go out the window again?" He's like, "Actually, I think
I'm gonna give this movie another. I'm gonna give this movie another prop. So Eric's the way he speaks, how it's all disjointed and unfocused, was very much pulled from the panel. He'll say things in the comic, he'll say things like, "Oh, I'll pull this blade out and then look at the blade. I'm the boiling man. Like, what is the boiling man? Why are you saying now and there? It's like he said.
When did Eric say that? I don't recall.
He said in the comic. That's comic. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but that was pulled from the panel. I'm like, hey,
it was. It stuff. Yeah, but he said things like that all through that movie. Like just.
Did he?
Yeah. Walked into Jesus walks into a hotel where that kind of stuff all the time. So yeah, they got his character on point. Like that was good, great.
But this movie is still a 10 for me. So you know how people gas the Dark Knight up and get Heath Ledger's passing. I really felt like this movie was undeserved because it was released like I want to say almost a year after Brandon Lee's passing. So he didn't get the Oscar nomination that I feel like he should have gotten.
I mean, we looked up the Oscar nominations of that year, and I don't.
It wasn't
95 Oscar nominations.
It didn't get nominated for any awards, bro. It got MTV Award and Saturn Awards. That's it. You can go straight down to accolades. So yeah, it wasn't even nominated. But yeah, man. I mean, I might rewatch this weekend after I'm done editing there.
Forrest Gump was Best Picture that year. Best Director was Robert Zemeckis. Best Actor Tom Hanks.
For Forrest Gump.
Yeah. Best Actress was. So it's not gonna beat these movies. Blue Sky for Best Actress.
Who?
Blue Sky for Best. Jessica Lange for Blue Sky.
Oh. I mean,
Pulp Fiction, Best Screenplay. It wasn't gonna win this year.
I don't know what Blue Sky is, but I mean, I give it Forrest Gump up there. Forrest Gump is another negative field, especially after the passing of my loved one. I'm up there with Forrest. Alright, so let's do this outro again. Guys, this is Bernard. Spider.
And this is Samir.
And that's another episode of the podcast.
Join us next time. Same Blerd channel, same Blerd network.
So be sure to rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. Check us out wherever you get your podcast. So Spotify, Apple, Stitchers, go on Amazon, which is so stupid because you can get podcasts on both Amazon Music and Audible. But then again, no, you don't even need a subscription for Audible to get our podcast. I don't know where else podcasts are hosted. God damn it! Just look them up. Watch the videos on YouTube. Give me some comments. I'm getting back to making clips for us on TikTok. It's just so time consuming. But next week we will be reviewing the season finale of Gen V, episode 5 of Loki.
Last episode, Marie and Jordan. Can't wait.
Y'all see what I'm talking about, right? Just go back and listen to any episode of the podcast. As soon as it's some woman on woman shit, you're like, now I'm excited.
Jordan is amazing.
Okay, let it be something LGBT related. Samir is excited. He just did it on an episode. Like, it was I think it was like episode 90 or something. Because sometimes I just play the podcast in the background when I'm doing stuff. I don't know what it was. I wish I would have bookmarked it or something. But yeah, guys. Fuck, you made me forget what else we were reviewing. I said Gen V, episode 5 of Loki. Oh, and Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah.
All right, America.
Hey, Samir, see? Well, we got 2 spooky movies done. We got a Halloween kind of.
I'm gonna probably do a rundown next week of all the scary movies I watched. I watched a lot actually. I squeezed a lot in. So I'll do a rundown of all the scary movies I watched and just give a quick recommendation or not recommendation of them. All right. Yeah. So yeah, America, stay classy, free Palestine, and good night.
Samir.